Presents Game of the Week.
Finds a man down the middle, caught beautifully! Down the middle by number 89.
Nice move. Here she comes, shot. She scores!
Now the Trojans can run with it. Through the glass and in. And Bucky with the shot and goal!
Town Square Television's Game of the Week is on the air from McGuire Field in South St. Paul. It's the battle for the Skyline division between the Green Mill Brewers and the Stockmens Irish. And it's a rematch of 3 weeks ago when the Irish won 8-2 over these Green Mill Brewers and the top two teams here in the Skyline League. Good evening, everybody. Blair Reynolds alongside me, Jesse Stanga. We got a good one for you here on a beautiful summer evening at McGuire Field. It should be a great game. And Jesse, what are your thoughts as we see the score from July 1st? And we're 3 weeks away from that, and these two teams are still the top two teams.
Yeah, the thing that stuck out most to me that game was pitching for the Irish was just outstanding, and I think that's really what defined the game. Otherwise, there was good hits on both teams as well.
Yep, it's been a good summer for both of these teams, and Green Mill has many West St. Paul teams, and we're going to touch on more of that as we get going here with this battle. We'll pause now for our nation's national anthem.
Sure, can you get the flag?
And we are set for baseball here at McGuire Field on what should be a very, very entertaining evening of town baseball. Both these teams, as you can see, real good records. Stockmens has first place, and basically by reasoning of beating the Brewers July 1st. And if they win tonight, the Stockmens team, they will be the #1 seed in the upcoming playoffs. And getting that bye, both these teams should get byes in the playoffs, so it should be a good end of the regular season game. There's a couple more games left, but for these guys, this is it here. Top two teams slugging it out.
And hopefully this time we'll see a little bit better pitching by the Brewers. Last time they were off a little bit, too many walks, and it just, at the end, got them.
Stockmens will be the home team tonight. On July 1st, Green Mill was the home team, even though the game was played here at McGuire Field. So getting the start on the hill for the Stockmens tonight will be Marcus Fitzgerald. First time seeing him on Game of the Week. And without Wolf there, he's been kind of the Game of the Week stud for the Irish here. We'll see what they can do. This Irish team prided itself on good pitching, solid defense, and timely hitting. Same thing with Green Mill. You're not going to see a ton of balls hit over the fence, I don't think, Jesse, but you're going to see just good, fundamentally sound baseball.
Yeah, last time we saw some good fielding as well. Remember the center fielders got quite a workout out there.
As we just get set here for a few more warm-up pitches and we'll be set. I want to encourage everybody to check their local papers and the website. I know StockmensIrish.com is a good place to look for the playoff schedule. You can check these teams out. Townsquare.tv is another great place to check out. We got a wonderful website here with streaming of your local government meetings and everything. Here comes Fitzel for the Green Mill Brewers. First pitch by Fitzgerald. Misses there for ball one.
No, I won't be able to shoot the bat. He stays in the coach's box.
Fitzgerald ready. And the pitch. Strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The shortstop here leading things off for the Green Mill Brewers. And the pitch from Fitzgerald. In there. Strike two, 1-2. Fitzgerald working quickly and efficiently. Shakes off a sign from catcher Miller. Here's the pitch now from Fitzgerald. High, ball two. Good eye there by Fitzel.
Ooh, he looked like he wanted to take a cut at that one.
Fitzgerald ready to go again. Here he goes. He winds and fires. Just missing inside. Full count now, 3-2 to the leadoff batter for the Green Mill Brewers. Payoff pitch upcoming now from Fitzgerald, and here it is. Ground ball. And Churchill can't quite get to it. And it'll be a base hit for Fitzel and the Brewers. A good start here for the team in green.
High chopper out the middle. Even if he would have got that, I don't think he would have had enough time to turn the play.
Nick Winicky now will bat second for Green Mill. He plays first tonight. We'll see how Fitzgerald operates here with a runner on. He'll check the runner quickly. Good throw to first. Nick Bjorken at first tonight for the Irish. We'll get the defense here after this next pitch for the Stockmens Irish. Fitzgerald from the stretch, he'll fire. Bunt. Therian's there, gets it over to first. Out at one, scooped up nicely there by Bjorken. Runner will go to second. So Fitzy will go to second, and it'll be one out here for Green Mill in the top of the first. And Mike Moran here. See what he can do with a runner in scoring position. Nice play as Therian had a nice throw across to Bjorken.
It was a beautiful sacrifice bunt there to move the runner over.
Moran, now the center fielder, had a home run in the game on July 1st. It was a little too late though for the Brewers. Ball inside. Defensively, we got Miller, Bjorken, Mark Therian at second, Churchill at short, TJ Therian at third, Thompson in left, Michael in center, and Kuhlman in right for the Irish. Fitzgerald now ready. Pitch. Just misses on the outside. It'll be 2-0 quickly to Moran.
Runner on second's getting a pretty healthy lead out there. You can see the angle there. Pitcher's having to keep him on a little bit.
Fitzgerald now taking his time, looking in. Strike inside corner. 2-1 to Moran. Fitzgerald really taking this time right now on the hill, trying to hold the runner. Pitch. Missing now, 3-1 to Moran. And a nice opportunity upcoming here for Moran and the Brewers. Fitzgerald ready. He's set. A fire. Ball hit. Line drive to second. Got him! Double play! Stockmens gets out of a jam as Mark Therian gets the line drive and throws it over to Tim Churchill for the double play. A nice job, poor base running there by the Brewers, and the Stockmens Irish get out of a small jam there, Jesse, and they leave one there to the Brewers. And after half inning, it's 0-0.
It's a great heads-up play. We're going to take another look at it here, and good awareness by the second baseman to quickly flip that over and get the double play. It's close.
We get set for the home half of the first inning here between the Brewers and Irish. Irish will start with Tim Churchill, then it'll be Danny Miller. Marcus Fitzgerald pitching and batting third. Nick Bjerken batting cleanup. TJ Therian third base batting fifth. Mark Therian at second base batting sixth. Batting seventh will be Kuhlman. Batting eighth, Matt Michael in center. And Thompson in left field bats ninth for the Irish. Beautiful evening here at McGuire Field. Almost no wind, clear skies. The sun's about to go down. It's going to create a good backdrop for the hitters tonight. And the field looks in good shape. And it's been a fast field this year because of the lack of rain. Tim Churchill will step in here for the Stockmens Irish. Churchill's been a stalwart here defensively for the Irish this year. Strike one to Churchill. Pitch misses. Sam Kinney, the pitcher here today for the Green Mill Brewers.
1-1.
I think we saw Sam a little bit in that 8-2 Irish win. Wasn't the starter, but I think he came in relief, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right, the last inning or two.
1-2 now to Tim Churchill. Kenny's pitch. Misses. Good eye there by Churchill. Evens the count at 2-2. Kenny's pitch. Ground ball right back to Kenny. Over to Winicky for out number one. And Churchill will be sitting down.
Good heads-up play there by the pitcher. Those balls hit right up the middle are hard to react to after your body motion's already carrying you away.
It's going to bring out Danny Miller for the Irish. He's the catcher tonight. He's had a real solid season for Stockmens. This team is really finding its own right now after a couple years of rebuilding. Miller will look at a strike. Kenny's pitch. Miller out to center. Moran goes after it. And makes a nice catch there near the warning track for out number two.
Well, we've really seen Moran have a lot of range this field here, chasing down those fly balls.
That'll bring up Marcus Fitzgerald, trying to help his own cause here as a starting pitcher.
See why they have him out there now.
Yeah, he's very talented with the glove out there. He had a spectacular diving catch 3 weeks ago. Fitzgerald goes to the left. That'll drop in for a base hit. So 1 on, 2 out for the Irish, and I'll bring up Nick Bjerken.
Oh, they're really coming out attacking, swinging on those first and second pitches.
So Bjerken now with the runner on first, 2 away. Bjerken's really had a good season here for the Irish. He's in his either 9th or 10th season with the team, and he's really become a leader of this squad. Kenny from the set, he'll fire. Low for ball 1. Fitzgerald with a pretty good lead. Here's the pitch. inside. 2-0 now to Bjerken. Kenny ready, and he'll fire. High for ball 3. A little trouble here with the control by Kenny. And the pitch. Misses low, ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Bjerken. So Bjerken will head to first. Fitzgerald to second, and this will bring up Therian.
As we mentioned earlier, the Green Mill got into a lot of trouble last game with too many walks.
TJ Therian, the third baseman for the Irish tonight. Two on, 2 out for the Irish here. Bottom of the first. Missing there again is Kenny. 5 straight balls here. Steps off the mound, maybe to compose himself a little bit. He's ready now. He'll fire. Inside corner, strike 1, 1-1. There, making sure that Kenny can get one across before he gets aggressive. Now we'll see him swing the bat, I would think, on a good pitch. High, ball 2. A base hit and a walk. Have 2 on here for the Irish. Kenny ready? He'll fire. Right down Broadway, strike 2. 2-2, 2 out, 2 on here for the Irish.
See what he gives them here. What his strikeout pitch is.
Kenny ready? In the dirt. Nice job by the catcher. Keep the ball in front of him, keep the runners where they are. Full count. Mark Therian on deck. TJ Therian looks into the pitch here. Kenny's pitch. Ground ball to third. Fired across. Winnick gets it, and that will do it for the Irish as their threat is stopped. After having 2 on, they'll leave 2, and after 1 full inning, we are tied at 0s. Nice job of getting that over there in time.
It's a routine ground ball to third.
Getting a pretty good crowd here. Tuesday night. Beautiful evening, as I've reiterated about a couple times already. Such a nice night for ball, and such a great town ball field here in South St. Paul.
Yeah, we've really been blessed both times we've been out here. I think actually more people this time. Last game, people just continually filtered in. We'll probably see that again tonight here. Coming out to see who's going to take home that first place.
Yeah, it should be fun, and the rest of July goes. You'll see a lot of good playoff baseball, and hopefully both of these teams from our area get in the state tournament. I think they still play it out at Parade Stadium, maybe Midway Stadium as well. And they play Dunning now, I've been told. I know they have some new things out at Dunning, some lights. Some of the lights courtesy of Minnesota Twin Joe Mauer.
Really?
So yeah, it should be nice. It's good to see a local guy who did play in the Skyline League. He played for Air Freight Unlimited, a team his father manages, right before he signed with the Twins, right after graduation.
He donated just a couple of the lights?
I think for one of the fields. Steve Girton now will lead things off, the third baseman for Green Mill. Steve had a real good game a couple weeks ago here against the Irish. In the field, he was very strong. And we saw here in the last inning, he had a nice throw over to first. Fitzgerald ready to face Girton. Here's the pitch. Foul back.
Because you're in the truck.
Seen some good speed on those fastballs.
Yeah, Fitzgerald is a strong kid. He can throw well, and so far he's finding his spots. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Misses 1-1 to Girton. The pitch from Fitzgerald. Missing off speed there. 2-1 now to Girton. As the sun starts to go down into the trees here, it should create a better backdrop for these hitters tonight. Time called.
Yeah, that sun was brutal at the start of the game.
Yeah, I just happened to grab some sunglasses as I left here, or as I left home. Just going down a little bit here. The pitch. In there for strike 2. Count even at 2s. Fitzgerald quick to work here with nobody on. Got him looking. Strike 3 to Girton. Girton will sit down.
Beautiful pitch there to strike him out looking.
Right fielder Pat Gornick will step in for Green Mill. The big lefty. Except ball 1 from Fitzgerald. That was close. Inside. Close to hitting him.
I thought it might have sounded funny passing him.
Ground ball. Bjorken has a little trouble with it, but gets it and runs to first. For out number 2. Good job there by Bjorken. Taking his time and getting the play. Corbin Keeger, the DH, will step in, number 14. Keeger, see what he can do here with 2 outs, nobody on. The lights just coming on here. Fitzgerald's pitch. Popped up high. Shallow center. Michaels got it. The center fielder comes in, calls off the infielder, and that'll do it for Green Mill. They go down 1-2-3. A very good inning there for Marcus Fitzgerald.
I sometimes had trouble with those high ones back in the day. They're just so high when you watch it coming straight down at you. It seems to move a little bit back and forth.
Well, and Michael did a really nice thing. If you're an infielder, as an outfielder, he called off the infielders. That's the outfielder's ball. And I'll tell you what, I've been in the infield for a lot of games, and I wish I had an outfielder like Michael back there to call me off, because boy, I've missed my share of balls playing softball and baseball over the years. Because it's so hard to backpedal. It's better if you can just run right into it and make that catch.
Yep, you have that line on it too the whole time coming in.
Going with a little progressive 90s music here tonight at McGuire Field.
Yeah, I think we heard this song last time. Popular request here.
The song was in a movie soundtrack, and it got its kind of its start in this movie. What do you think about that, Jesse? You can tell me what movie it is. Give you a hint. It starred Johnny Depp.
Don't know. I should. But...
Benny and June.
Oh.
Mark Therian will lead things off here for the Irish to start the bottom of the 2nd inning. Sam Kinney gets set to work his 2nd inning. Here we go. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. Kinney, 2nd pitch upcoming. Here it is. Just low, missing here. Mark Therian up 2-0 here.
2-0.
And the pitch from Kinney. Down the right field line, twisting foul, out of play.
That one sting him a bit. Looked like he might have been shaking his hands a little bit after the hit.
Yeah, it sounded like it might hurt a little bit. He's got batting gloves on, but those wood bats, you hit them wrong, and boy, it can really hurt. Strike two, a nice pitch there by Kinney.
Those batting gloves never did much to take that sting away. They give you a little bit better grip, but
Pitch, off speed, just getting some wood on it there was Therian. Still 2-2.
2-2.
I remember growing up in youth baseball and stuff. There was always a kid that had about, he had both batting gloves, wristbands, guards. I mean, it's like he's going into battle. Ground ball, picked up nicely by the shortstop over to Linicki for first. Out number one, Therian is down. Ben Coolman now, the right fielder, will step in for the Irish. I think our first look at Coolman this year on Game of the Week. He looks at strike one from Kinney. Kinney's kind of found his range right now in the second inning.
he's really cruising so far.
Missing with the off-speed pitch. 1-1 now to Coolman. Matt Michael is on deck for the Irish. And the pitch here from Kinney. Ground ball down the first base line, picked up nicely by Linicki. He'll trot to first for out number two.
A good way to get in front of it. If that ball had skipped up a little bit, he would have been able to block with his body still.
Nice job there, got down low and took care of it. That brings up Matt Michael, the center fielder. He had some good plays in center field for the Irish 3 weeks ago when these two teams met. Swing and a miss there by Michael. So far, Kinney making quick work of the Irish here in the second. Pitch. Another swing and a miss. Michael can't seem to catch up to that fastball. Oh-2 pitch. Just missing there. Ball one. Kinney went for the strikeout pitch. Quickly the 1-2. Hit hard, left center. And Moran is there, tracks it down. Nice catch by Moran. That sounded like it was out of here, but it got hung up a little bit. And,
yeah, looks, that might have hit the fence. No, probably not. Warning track power.
So the Irish go down 1-2-3, and after two full, it's 0-0 Irish and Brewers, and we'll be right back with more baseball here from McGuire Field. And welcome back to South St. Paul's McGuire Field. We get set for the top of the third. West St. Paul's Greenville Brewers taking on the Irish here in the battle for the Skyline League. So far, we pretty even, 0-0. Irish maybe a little more offense than Greenville, but not much more. So it's been a real balanced game so far, Jesse.
Yeah, it has been. Looks like we're having another pitcher's duel here. See who's the first one to crack.
You know, that last game, that 8-2 score, wasn't indicative of what the game was really all about. That game was broken open by the Irish, but really it was a much closer game. I thought, at least.
Yeah, I would agree with you as well.
A couple things go differently, and it's a lot closer.
Take out some of those walks that they had.
Brett Thorson now, the second baseman, will step in for Greenville. And he'll face Marcus Fitzgerald, who's starting his third inning of work. We go 7 innings tonight. By the way, this is going so far, I might need a few more. Hit nicely.
Uh-oh.
Deep to center.
Uh-oh.
Michael gets to it. Nice catch at the track.
I don't know if it's our angle of where we're at, but it's tough to get tell if these balls are going out or not.
Yeah, you almost have to wait. It's tough. We're about 300 and probably, 50 feet away from that one. Kalaji now, the catcher, steps in. With one out. He'll pop one up high.
All 3 hits, though, were pretty big bombs out there.
Yeah, a little bit of power knife is going to get no help from the wind, though, as it's almost non-existent tonight. Missing with the off speed. 1-1 now, the count to Kalaji.
Hope that doesn't mean we'll be getting bugs later.
As you say that, I have one right in my face. Pitch. Fouled straight back over the backstop.
1-2. 1-2-1.
One and two now. Fitzgerald working. Swing and a miss. Miller will pick it up. He'll run it to first. Throw it to first. And that'll be out number 2. Kalaji sits down with a strikeout. Justin Opagard now. You get a position on that? Right field, I believe. No. Left field. Opagard. Looks at a ball low. Two out. Ground ball. Therian across. Bjorken scoops it up nicely, and that will do it for Green Mill in the top of the 3rd. A quick inning of work there by Fitzgerald. And the Irish will go back to the lumber and see if they can break these goose eggs. Nice play there by Bjorken. Good feature on the Irish that our producer Toby Stenga did for Inside 7. And Nick was interviewed, and it was a good job. And owner Bill McGuire did a nice job too. I thought it was a great segment, and it's great to see how this town team has evolved over the years.
Yeah, has that actually aired yet?
It has. I've seen it a couple times, and you know, I thought of you and your brother Jesse this on Sunday when I was at the Twins game. Had the opportunity, and kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. A friend of mine won tickets through work. Sat in the first row above the Texas Rangers dugout at the game.
Oh, that
Best seats
great.
I've ever had. And guess who I sat right in front of?
Josh Hamilton.
No. No, somebody that you guys, South Dakota boys, kind of emulate on the basketball court. Mike Miller and his girlfriend or wife.
Oh, you had better seats than him?
I did. Probably his wife. Regardless, she was pretty hot. And
did you talk to him about the Corn Palace?
No, my friend told me I should have told him it was the Corn Palace was a dump. But no, I talked to him a little bit, and I didn't let on that I knew he was a Timberwolf. I just thought he was let on that he was just some skater guy with a really hot lady with him.
Yeah, he does have that long hair.
I mean, seriously, he looks like he should be skateboarding. Thompson now will lead things off.
I'm excited to have him on the team.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a great addition. Kenny, pitch, Thompson to short, cross, gets it out, number 1. Quick work. Churchill now will get his second attempt at getting some offense here. He's 0 for 1.
I think, yeah, if I remember right, he had a huge game last time we were here. I think he got on base almost every time and probably about scored every time as well.
Off-speed pitch missing. At that same Twins game, Jesse almost got in a little skirmish with Milton Bradley.
Uh-oh.
Thought it might be on Sports Center that night. The pitch here from Kenny, fouled back.
Did you ask him where his A game was?
Well, he struck out for the second time in a row, and As he walked back to the dugout, I said a few words to him, and he looked up at me and stared me down. I thought, uh-oh. Boy, that was unbelievable seats. It was just a fun time. 1-1 the count. Churchill ground ball to short. Should be routine, it is, and out number 2. I heard that you got an argument with Mo Cheeks a long time ago.
Wasn't really an argument, just one sentence back and forth. Just asked, said something to Joe Prisbilla.
Did you ask him if he was really a fake thug?
No, I don't. I don't really remember, to tell you the truth.
Here's Danny Miller. He's got one ball on him here. And the pitch from Kinney.
I think what it was is I told him to go back to school since I thought he left the Gophers a bit early.
Didn't he leave like midway through the season? 2-0 pitch. Miller slaps it out to center. Moran is there, and another quick inning of a work by Green Mill and pitcher Sam Kinney. And that will do it for the Irish after 3 full. It's still 0-0.
Geez, we are just rocketing through these innings so far.
Yeah, and that's a sign of 2 really good teams, Jesse. I mean, in my opinion, when you have 2 teams that can just make quick work of each other defensively, they're just, pitching is strong, and you've got 2 good teams. We might be out here another hour just because it's 2 good teams. It's going to be the team that gets a couple timely base hits, I think.
Yeah, a home run might decide it, because that's about all we've seen is a couple long hits, and just have to wait and see how this game plays out.
Yeah, that should be interesting here as both pitchers, Kenny and Fitzgerald, are really doing well here on the hills and making quick work. And anytime you get 3 innings done in less than 40 minutes, you've done a very nice job.
I think we've only seen one walk so far. So
one walk.
Both pitchers showing great control.
Green Mill, how many hits for Green Mill?
Just the one, I believe.
Just one hit apiece, 1 walk for the Irish. And that was all in the first inning when these teams were feeling each other out a little bit.
Couple of fans there in their matching clothes tonight. Probably the husband's idea.
Yeah. Looks like he got the memo. Yeah, I can see the letters coming in already there, Toby.
I meant nothing by it. They look nice.
All right, here's the pitch to Fitzgerald. Strike 1.
He's really going after these batters too tonight. Wants to get that first pitch strike.
I think that's key, is he likes to work quick. Another nice strike right at the knees. Quickly 0-2. Fitzgerald's pitch. Just missing as that kind of dropped out. Sun now completely down past the trees.
1-2. 1-2.
And fouled right back.
Twilight can get a little tricky too with feeling the fly balls.
Yeah, especially up here because these are pretty low lights. If that ball gets above those lights, that's been known to cause some problems.
Then there's a certain time of night where the sky's almost the same color as the ball.
Yeah, we're seeing that right now in center and left center a little bit. 2-2 pitch from Fitzgerald. High, smacked through for a base hit. And a leadoff runner here for Green Mill.
We got both hits for the night.
Nick Winicky now will step in with one on.
I wonder if he's going to be asked to do the sacrifice again. Looks like the third baseman's playing in short.
Yeah, he had a really nice sacrifice bunt in the first. Pitch low by Fitzgerald. Miller does a nice job of stopping it.
Be a good time to go with the Gomez, do the fake bunt, and then pull it back and take a cut.
That guy's crazy. Throw over first, not in time. Fitzgerald ready. Up high, Miller gets some! And the runner out at second. Danny Miller with a gun to second base.
Oh, we saw two great throws on that. First by the pitcher and then the catcher to get him out. I don't know if I'd be running with that kind of speed with a pitcher.
It looked like Winicky went down. It might have not been as close as he thought it was. So 1 out, 2-0 count here to Winicky. Winicky, ground ball, picked up, Therian across. Bjorken with another nice scoop off a throw by TJ Therian. And quickly two outs here for Green Mill.
Great play by a third baseman, keeping his body in front of it, because that one popped up and hit him in the gut. Had to rush his throw to first a little.
Mike Moran steps in, 2 outs. Dangerous hitter. Looks at ball 1. He can go yard. He has the ability to do it. Moran. Left center. And that will do it. Michael will get to it. And that will be all for Green Mill in the top of the 4th. They put the runner on, the leadoff runner on, but he's thrown out and nothing doing as Michael here. You see a nice catch.
Tracking that down. Scared the lady a little bit.
Yeah.
It's all right. There's a fence there. You're safe.
So that will do it. We go to the middle of the 4th, and the Irish looking to get a number on the board here. Both teams really struggling to get runners past second base.
And there she is. Great seat right underneath that Croatian Hall sign.
Yeah.
Great place to go to. First time I was there, I thought I was in the basement of a church.
You know what? A lot of people say that. That's a great place. And, they do a lot for the community. And I believe they're a sponsor of this, this show and the station. So I know they do a wonderful job with all the community outreach, and you know, it's also a good place to wet your whistle a little bit.
We got some of the fans there. What there anything much better than coming out to a game, sitting in the back of your truck and being able to bring your dog out and any refreshments you want?
It's so nice. And you know what? There's a lot of people out there, and they have a good time. There's never been problems. It's just been a real good atmosphere for town ball, and hope they keep it up. Fitzgerald now will lead things off for the Irish here in the bottom of the 4th. Kinney. Well, a nice pitch there for strike 1. Sam Kinney, 0-1 pitch. Missing 1-1 to Fitzgerald. And the pitch. At the knees for strike 2, 1-2. And the pitch. Misses, 2-2. Kinney works quickly. Here's the pitch. Fitzgerald just gets some wood on it. Stays alive at 2-2.
Try to mix them up a little bit with that off-speed pitch. getting the sign from his coach.
Looks like the catcher might have injured himself on that. That's always a tenuous position for a catcher with that bare hand. Kalaje with a little injury there to the, looks like the finger or thumb.
You got to keep that thing tucked behind your back.
Looks like, yeah, I might have bent a nail or lost a nail.
Ooh. Those do not feel good.
See, it looks like that might take him out, or.
Let's grab some electrical tape and tape up. Rub some dirt on it.
I don't have fingernails, so I wouldn't know how that feels, but you can tell he's not enjoying that feeling right now.
Reminds me of a great story. One of my first jobs there was an older guy there, was kind of a loudmouth, and we were working on some side project and had to nail 2 boards together, and he's like, "Give me that hammer, you don't know what you're doing." First swing, pops his thumb, and the nail ends up coming off.
Ouch.
Oh.
I had a friend who did roofing one summer, and he had a nail gun, and he was stupid. I mean, he was stupid. Took the nail gun and got it in the arm, in a bicep, somehow.
Wow. Boy, for as much safety features built into those nail guns, you sure hear an awful lot of stories.
I don't like them.
People are always messing with that safety feature. I don't know, one summer job I had to build crates, and they always kept the bay door open, and guys would just sit there and hold the safety and shoot at the birds that would come in.
Oh my gosh. Kalaje now will just test that hand. Looks like he's all right. With the tape on it. So his thumb is taped up now. The bug is starting to bite me.
Just tape it up and take a couple Nuprin.
A whole bottle, the way the pain looked on his face. 2-2 here, nobody out. Chopper, foul.
They even still make Nuprin?
I don't know. They were little, yellow.
Different? Better.
Two still to Fitzgerald. Here we are in the bottom of the 4th. Game living up to its billing. Ground ball, Girton throws it across to Winicky, and that'll do it for out number 1. Nick Bjorken now, who walked in his first at bat.
We get a base runner here.
Both teams playing a little tighter than they did 3 weeks ago. I thought we had good pitching in that game, and in this game it might eclipse that. Bjorken looks at ball 1.
Was that Wolf that we saw last time for the
Wolf,
Irish?
yep.
He did have a heck of a game. Wow, what did he end up with? Almost 10 strikeouts?
Yeah, he had a great game. Strike to Bjorken now, even at 1.
That's the only thing we're not seeing a lot of is strikeouts, which is a good thing.
Bjorken deep to center, and Moran is there for the catch. About 350 feet out.
Center fielder's staying busy tonight.
TJ Therian now steps in with 2 out. Nobody on for the Irish. Kinney Again, working quickly. Now the pitch. Just missing outside for ball 1. Kenny quickly. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 now to TJ Therian, who was the third out of the bottom of the first. Therian, foul down the third baseline. There were 2 on for Therian, and he hit a ground ball to Girton for the third out.
That's about the closest we've seen to somebody getting into scoring position. Otherwise, it hasn't even been close.
1-2. Look for Kenny to make him chase it here. He'll step off the hill. Therian back in the box. Kenny. Foul ball right back to the backstop. One and two out, nobody on for the Irish. Here's the pitch by Kenny. Ground ball foul. And it looks like Kenny's throwing a little bit more sidearm delivery, at least on that last pitch, Jesse.
Yeah, a lot of good pitchers have different angles that they deliver from just to give the batter a different look. The toughest thing is picking up that ball from the release point.
And the pitch. Misses with the ball, 2-2.
It does look like he's dropping a little bit lower.
Therian to left, base hit. A 2-out base hit by TJ Therian. He'll make a big turn at first. And that'll bring up brother Mark Therian.
Good hustle there. You always like to see that running strong through the base rather than just trotting down there.
It was a good at bat. He battled his way to a base hit. Two out, 1 on here for Mark Therian. Ben Kuhlman on deck. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Whoa, foul as Winicky almost stabbed it there.
We had a great angle there, and it just missed by inches.
Mark Therian at bat. TJ Therian at first. Kenny with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Klajay with a nice stop. Bum thumb and all. One pitch upcoming from Kenny. Kenny looks in. Checks the runner. Good throw. Trying to keep TJ Therian honest there.
Ooh, that one was close.
There's the ball outside to Mark Therian. 2-1. Or strike 2. Premature strikulation there by our umpire.
He's got somewhere to be. That was great. The batter just turns around and stares at him and
say what?
Holds up 2 fingers.
2-2, 2 out. Swing and miss, and that is strike 3. And a little less exuberance there by our umpire.
Well, jinxed him.
That'll do it for the Irish in the bottom of the 4th, and after 4 full, it's still 0-0. That was awesome. It's great that he can just laugh it off. I like the exuberance, but
Ooh, he gets a little fist pump for his action from the other umpire.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. He knew he made a mistake, and we've all done that before. That was awesome.
Well, these batters are flying by so fast. It's tough to keep track.
These umpires do a good job in this league.
They do.
They're very fair,
Umpires,
very consistent.
Umpires in general take a lot of flack. It's tough to, you know.
I know our favorite umpire, Kyle. I haven't seen him in a while. He, he gets a lot of flack too for being an ump or a referee.
Well, that's probably warranted, but.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, we haven't seen old Kyle for a while.
I know he's prepping to be on ESPN someday.
Are they going to have any more of those, reality shows where they...
You know, they never did a second season of that, did they, that show?
No.
I can't remember the name of it. That was a great show.
I thought the guy that came in second should have won anyways, but what do I know?
Steve Girton will lead things off here for Green Mill. Top of the 5th. We're just cruising here at McGuire Field. Not even an hour into this game, and we've played 4 full. Marcus Fitzgerald working well here for the Irish. His first pitch of the inning. Inside to Girton for ball 1.
Good eye from him there. I believe he's a grad of Sibley down the road from here.
There's some good local talent on this field tonight. And the pitch. Girton. Medium range center, and Michael is there for the first out.
I just think the center fielders have made the majority of the outs tonight.
Pat Gornick now the right fielder. Gets his second plate appearance. You know, it's odd that the Stockyards are out of South St. Paul, but I can still smell it. Ball 1 to Gornick. Another ball just missing, 2-0. It's kind of like when I went to Germany into the concentration camps. You can still smell death. I can still smell cattle, even though they've been out for about 3 months.
Jeez.
At the shoe tops there of Gornick, so now it's 3-0. Fitzgerald struggling a little with his control right now. .30 pitch. In there for strike.
They got to be getting a little fatigued. They're not getting much chance to rest in between innings.
I think most pitchers like that, though. Being able to stay warm. 3-1 pitch. And a 5-pitch walk to Gornick. And a runner on base for the first time in a couple innings for Green Mill. Corbin Keeger, the DH. 1 on, 1 out. Fitzgerald from the stretch. In there for strike 1. A 1 pitch. Misses. 1-1. Green Mill and the Irish deadlocked at zeros. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Keeger.
They had tried to do something here to get that runner over to second.
Fitzgerald ready from the set. Hit deep to left center. Caught for out number 2. Runner will retreat.
Thought that was maybe going to get in the gap for a second, but
For Thorson now for Green Mill with 2 out. Runner on base. Fitzgerald waiting for the batter to get ready now. Everybody set. Swing and a miss by Thorson. Oh, 0-1 now. Fitzgerald ready. Kicks and fires. Off speed misses. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut there by Thorson. Couldn't get around on it. And it's 1-2. Checking the runner.
a little unorthodox attempt there.
Keeping him honest. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Fitzgerald, and gets the Irish out of the inning. And one left on base by Green Mill, but couldn't advance him past first, and that will do it after 4.5. It's 0-0. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more here. Brewers and Irish deadlocked. Take a look at the crowd on hand here at McGuire Field as we get set for the bottom of the 5th. And should be a good finish to this one here, Jesse. Both of these teams very stingy in the field tonight.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the rules here. Do they go into extra innings?
I believe as long as there's time, they do. They can't start an inning after 10:30. And right now we're on pace to probably be done with a regular game by 9:45. So I think we have plenty of time if we are tied after 7. Just took my sunglasses off and it's like a whole new world out here.
Some more fans.
Don't see many grills out there tonight.
No, you don't. It's about the best use for an SUV though these days.
Yeah.
Driving them, isn't it?
No. It's expensive seats. Ben Kuhlman will lead things off for the Irish in the bottom of the 5th. Kuhlman's 0 for 1. He was part of a 1-2-3 inning in the 2nd. Sam Kinney starts things off. Misses low for ball 1. Kinney fires high for ball 2. Kinney, ground ball up the middle. Nicely played over to Winnicky. Out number 1.
The batters are they're getting good contact on the baseball tonight, but you're just hitting everything right at a fielder.
Matt Michael now will step in. He's 0 for 1. Claude, our catcher, having a little problem again with his thumb. Working on the tape job.
Getting beat up back there tonight.
Kinney, first pitch. Ball to Michael. Thompson on deck for the Irish, and it's the top of the order with Tim Churchill. Pitch, swing, and a miss.
Yeah, last time up, he had a deep fly out. Looked like he was swinging for the fences again with that last cut.
1-1, 1 out. Kenny's pitch. Another big cut by Michael, but he fails to hit the ball. 1-2.
Time to choke up and shorten the swing a bit.
Another swing, and that will do it. 3 strikes and you're out for Michael. Really nice pitch there by Kinney.
Went right up the ladder.
And with 2 out, that'll bring up Aaron Thompson, the left fielder. Ball in the dirt, gets past the catcher.
They do reuse the balls here after they go in the dirt.
Yeah, it's not the major leagues where if a ball gets touched, they throw it away.
That's unreal.
Nice pitch there for a strike. Evens the count at 1s to Aaron Thompson. Yeah, if you think ticket prices are high for baseball games, part of the reason is they probably use about 500 baseballs a game.
Yeah.
2-1. Popped up high. It's going to be towards the Irish dugout. Girton. And he overplayed it. Had he not gone under the dugout, he probably would have gotten it. See if the Irish can make that miscue there by a usually steady fielder in Girton. Make that one hurt here.
I was trying to catch what he said. I thought he said it was out of play. It was awfully close to the dugout. I don't know if that's considered in or out over there.
And the pitch. Foul ball right at the dish. 2-2 to Thompson.
Fighting good up there.
And the pitch. Taps it off the plate. Foul.
The plate's getting pretty dirty up there too. Gonna courtesy dust off.
Get out the dust buster. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and a good inning there by Kinney. He gets 2 strikeouts that inning, and that'll do it for the Irish in the 5th. No threat, no harm, nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 after 5 full. And a nice strikeout pitch here by Sam Kinney.
I think kind of was coming in and then started tailing back away. It's a great pitch. Nice movement on it.
So we get down to the 6th inning here, and now it's going to be crunch time. One of these teams gotta produce a run here. It's really been anyone's game. Both teams have played very good.
Yeah, they really want that #1 seed.
A little different than an 8-2 game the Irish had the pleasure of winning 3 weeks ago.
And oh boy, the Irish's hitting was just on that game too.
You got to credit Sam Kinney. He's done a really nice job. And I think he's gotten stronger, Jesse, as the game's progressed. And maybe with Fitzgerald, maybe not. I think Fitzgerald, he kind of tracked off here in the last couple innings. So, advantage might go to Green Mill right now, but you just never know. Paul Kalaji, the catcher. Injured thumb and all, now will step in.
That was the worst part, when you had something injured on your hand going up to bat.
And you got to make sure it doesn't get infected, make sure you get all that dirt at home, especially for a catcher. Dirt's not clean. Ooh, a nice pitch at the knees there by Fitzgerald.
I got bean in the hand one game, my first time out to bat, and it just ruined me the rest of the game. So self-conscious of it.
Ball. I got beat in the head once, and I've never been the same, some people think. One and one the count, Fitzgerald. Little nubber. Churchill is there.
Boy, last game the balls were just finding any, open space there was. It's the exact opposite tonight.
Number 21 will check in for
Opegard.
Opegard in.
I didn't catch his name. I heard someone in the crowd yell Kyle.
It's not our friend Kyle, is it?
No.
One out. Oh, and 1 to Kyle. And the pitch. Up through the hole, base hit. Nice pinch hitting job there. 1 on, 1 out for Green Mill. Mike Kinsel. Apologize on the name, I didn't have a roster. Kinsel. Time called. 17 comes back in.
How's that work?
So that will be Opegard.
You can pinch hit and replace him again?
Same guy. Getting back. That is Opegard. According to what we have in our roster. Kinsel pops it up high. That's in play. Who's going to get it? Bjorken there. Nice job by Nick Bjorken to get over and get that. 2 out. Winnicky now will step in. Checks the runner. Ooh. Bjorken thought he had him, at least let on that he had him.
They're looking like they want to advance Opegard out there. He's getting a healthy lead.
I don't know if they want to test Miller's arm. Ooh. Foul ball off the bat.
We talked about that last game. Ducking and leaving your bat up. That bounces into fair territory. That's in play.
Got his head out of the way, but didn't get the lumber out.
Dorn should have taken one for the team.
Come on, darn. High there for ball 1. 1 and 1. Checking the runner again. They're really checking Opegard here. Fouled away by Winnicky. 1 and 2. Fitzgerald to strike away from getting out of the 6th. Top of the order will lead things off for the Irish. And the pitch, high. 2 and 2. Got a car out in left field with its lights on. Better turn those off or they're going to get yelled at. Checks the runner.
Surprising how many people don't know that simple etiquette.
Swing and a miss. Winnicky grabs some bench, and that will do it for Green Mill in the 6th inning. Nice pitch there by Fitzgerald.
Looks like the 21 was Kyle Hansen.
Hansen.
Pinch hit there for Opegard. Not the only one here that wasn't aware of that. Then there we either got a shot of Town Square television truck or a couple of fans.
So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Key moment here for the Irish. They'd like to get a run this inning and then close it down in the top of the 7th. They're going to have the right guys coming to the plate. They're going to have Churchill, Miller, and Fitzgerald scheduled to appear. This is that battle for the Skyline League. Brewers 11-3 with a loss already to the Irish. The Irish 12-3. Overall 22-10 for the Brewers, 18-10 for the Irish. So Irish win this, they'll be the 1 seed in the playoffs. Both of these teams will get byes in the playoffs, and then the bottom 6 teams will play, and they'll play it down then, and they'll reseed with the highest seed playing the lowest seed. And eventually we'll have a couple of participants in the state tournament from this league. And my money's on both of these squads. I can see these two teams playing at state against each other.
Well, as long as they're keep up their good pitching.
Tim Churchill will lead things off. The shortstop 0 for 2. He's due here for the Irish. High for a ball 1 from Kinney.
Both pitchers looking like they haven't lost anything on their heaters yet.
And the pitch. Low for a ball. They'll take a base runner any way they can get it right now. In there for a strike on the inside corner. No runners past second tonight. And the pitch. High for ball 3. 3-1 now to Churchill. Danny Miller on deck. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 3-2 full count now to Churchill.
He's looking like he wants to walk.
And the pitch. Ground ball foul. Kinney now will fire. Misses ball 4. Good at bat there for Churchill, drawing the walk. Leadoff runner on. Just what the Irish want. Dan Miller now.
Churchill's got some speed out there too. Might not be a bad time to test the catcher.
Just the second walk for Churchill tonight. Miller lays down a bunt. Just foul.
Good play by the catcher grabbing that before it could roll back into fair territory.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Do you remember back in probably the 80s, there was a player from Seattle that got down on his stomach and blew on the ball to blow it foul?
Oh, yeah. Classic play.
And the pitch. Miller looks at strike 2. That might have been Harold Reynolds, my cousin Harold. Fouled right back. Miller staying alive here. 0-2. Churchill got some good speed. The Irish will be aggressive, but I think cautious as well, trying to get him around. They'll check him. Safe. Kinney inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Miller will go down swinging. He's 0 for 3 tonight now.
Big cut up there.
Marcus Fitzgerald now can really help himself out here. Try to advance this runner.
Can't feel too bad about going 0-3 on a night like tonight. There's more than a couple people like that.
No, these are two very good baseball teams.
0-3's the average.
Checks the runner.
Look, the helicopter over there, see it?
Fitzgerald.
Helicopter over there?
Looks at a ball for ball 1. He's had a good night on the hill. Let's see if he can get it done at the dish. He's 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the first inning. Being very cautious with the runner. Churchill goes. College got him.
Ace.
Lodge with a nice throw. And that squashes the Irish's hopes there. Now they have 2 out, nobody on.
It was a pretty good pitch to run on. It didn't look like it was his normal fastball, and it was a little bit low.
Now Fitzgerald, 2-0 count. Pops it up straight up. That will get out of the park. 2-1. Nick Bjerken on deck. Missing there for another ball. 3-1. The Irish might be able to get one back on the base paths. And here's the pitch. Misses for ball 4. And Fitzgerald works a walk. Gonna bring up Bjerken, who's been a very, very key contributor at the plate this year. So we see if Bjerken can move him around a little bit.
Well, unfortunate that they got caught stealing there. Would have had 2 on with 1 out.
Bjerken and then TJ Therian. Kinney. Swing and a miss by Bjerken. Nice pitch by Kinney. 3 walks tonight by Kinney. 3 strikeouts. In the dirt, that gets away from the catcher. Fitzgerald trots to second.
Looks like that bounced off the umpire there.
Now Bjerken with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Base hit probably will at least make the plate close here. 1-1 the count. Kinney ready. Misses. For a ball, 2-1. Kinney looks in. He's ready. Fitzgerald. Strike outside corner. 2-2. Bjerken patient at the plate. Kinney looks. Here we go. Fouled off the light pole. And Winicky went after it. I don't think that'd have been an out had he caught it. Bjerken staying alive.
Even reusing the baseballs after they bounce off poles.
Kenny steps off. Composes himself a little bit. Back to the rubber. 2-2 pitch upcoming. Bjorken. High. Foul territory. Winicky there. Got it.
Wow.
Nice catch by Winicky. The first baseman comes out and he stops the Irish as Bjorken fouls out. Fitzgerald won't score. And that will do it after 6 innings. It's 0-0 still, anybody's game. As we go to the last inning, we'll take a break and we'll be right back with the conclusion of this good one here at McGuire. And we're back to McGuire Field, top of the 7th, and a little momentum here for Green Mill. Nice catch by Nick Winicky, and we'll take a look at it here in a second. And it was a foul ball, but he saved maybe a run here because Bjorken would have gotten another chance. Just judging it perfectly, and then at the last minute, sprawling for it.
That's got to be one of your harder catches to make in baseball.
Mike Moran, always dangerous, facing Fitzgerald. First ball, second pitch, in there for a strike, 1-1. Fitzgerald trying to go all 7. Ground ball, Therian to Bjorken. Got it, 1 down.
Chuck Knobloch wouldn't have made that play.
Steve Gurton now. Knobloch would have thrown it into the town square truck. Remember when he hit Keith Overman's mom? 1 out here, top of the 7th. The last regularly scheduled inning. Strike into Gurton. Fitzgerald still strong.
We're working on an instant classic here at Town Square Television.
Yeah, doesn't get much better. 2 teams fighting for first. Missing, ball 1, 1-1, evens the count. Fitzgerald having a really good night here on the hill for the Irish. But Sam Kinney just as good. 2-1. Another ball, 3-1. Gurton. Very selective here, making Fitzgerald throw to him.
Might not be a bad strategy.
Should get a good pitch here. High, ball 4, and a runner on. It's Gurton with 1 out.
Brewers getting very excited about that leadoff walk there. I think both teams are just, they know how tight this game's been. Anything they can do to get a lead.
Both these teams are excited, but you know what? They're both playing with good sportsmanship. We haven't seen any with 2 rivals. Sometimes you see a little bit of animosity, but not much at all between these 2 teams in 2 games that we've covered. Fitzgerald misses with another ball. Well, it's good to see all these guys out here in the field. You know, they're having a good time. They know it's just a game. They're playing hard, but they also know when to chuckle and you know, pat each other on the back a little bit. Fitzgerald's struggling a little bit with his location right now. A little powwow at the hill.
I'm sure most of these guys know each other, and you know, who knows, they probably even could be friends. Off the field, that is.
Fouled right back by Gornick.
I think we still even have people filtering in. I don't know if the fans here are calling their friends, saying, "Come on down,
It's a late arriving crowd.
we got a shutout going here. Battle for first. You don't want to miss the
1-1, 1 out, 1 on. Fitzgerald fires. Hit, smacked by Gornick. Caught by Coleman. Try to get the runner. Getting back is Girton, 2 outs. Nice catch, though, by Ben Coleman. Very nice catch. Corbin Keeger now, the DH, with 2 out, nobody on. Looks like he's got his foot stuck to that fence.
He's out there heckling our cameraman.
I'll come see him this winter when he's stuck there. Keeger with a runner on. Pardon me, Girton is at first still. Strike 1 to Keeger. If we do go to extra innings, you gotta wonder how much longer Fitzgerald and Kinney can go.
And at the
Strike
same
2.
time, you hate to replace them.
Yeah, I mean, they started for a reason. These guys are good pitchers, and bring someone in from the bullpen. You might just want to keep pitching them until they have no arm left. Let them rest for a couple days. Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss, and he gets it done himself. That will do it for Green Mill. Keeger goes down swinging. So after 6.5 at 0-0, the Irish go to the bottom of the 7th. All they need is a run, and they're the Skyline League champs, and we'll have the 1 seed in the playoffs.
Great view of the outfield there. You can kind of get a little bit glimpse of the sky here. It's kind of 2 colors right by the tree line.
Due up for Stockmens this inning, Nick Bjorken. No, pardon me, Bjorken was out. TJ Therian, Mark Therian, and Ben Kuhlman.
There's a good shot of it. Nice pretty glow right behind those trees.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night. They don't make them much better than this.
What else better you got to do on a Tuesday night, huh? Come out to the old ball field.
My wife could think of about 20 things better for me to do than come here tonight.
She avid watcher?
She is an avid watcher.
Oh, better watch what we say then.
Oh, she knows her eyes get a good workout when we do these games because they roll so much for things I say, so. She is the complaint department. Nagzilla. TJ Therian, swing and a miss, first pitch. Irish need to manufacture a run here. One and one the count. Kinney still strong. Foul ball down the third base line. 1-2. It's going to be hard to pick a player of the game. Nice shot. Right to Moran, however, and that will be out number 1.
It's odd you say that. I was just thinking that same thing myself. You could easily give it to either pitcher, but where do you go give it to the guy who ends up breaking the game open?
It'll probably be the guy that breaks it open, but
If
both
that
these
happens.
pitchers have been just phenomenal tonight. Bring up Mark Therian. Ben Kuhlman on deck. Kinney. Missing ball 1. Gonna check it. Nope, he did not go. One pitch to Mark Therian. In there for strike, evens it at 1. 4.5 in. We're in the bottom of the 7th.
That's amazing how fast this game is going.
2-1. Chop foul, stays at the plate. 2-2 to Mark Therian with a 1 out. Misses with the off-speed pitch. Full count to Therian. You want base runner, so it's got to be good here. And the pitch. Ground ball. Girton fields it cleanly, over. Out number 2.
Might be looking at some extra innings here.
That's going to bring up Ben Kuhlman with 2 outs. Matt Michael scheduled to bat next. Sam Kinney trying to finish off the 7th inning. Strike right in there for Kinney. Nobody's advanced to third base. No runs. I mean, this has been just a tight game between 2 really good teams. Ball 1, 1-1 now to Kuhlman. Ground ball to second. Oh, booted at second by Thorson. And it'll be a base runner on the air. So Kuhlman gets on. They'll bring up Michael. Nope. Dan Cosgrove will bat for Michael.
Nothing routine about a ground ball, right?
No.
Isn't that what you're supposed to say or think?
Nothing routine about that one. Looked like it was going to be out number 3. That's a tough break for Green Mill.
I always remember them teaching us you go down to one knee and get the one hand over your glove to get it right in there.
Strike in there to Cosgrove.
That way, then if you miss it or it takes a weird hop, you still got your body down there to block it. I don't see too many people actually fielding like that, though.
Checks the runner. Getting back in time is Mark Therian. Or Kuhlman, pardon me. Kuhlman at first. 0-1 upcoming to Cosgrove. 1-1. A lot of room right now down that right field line for Cosgrove.
Yeah, especially with the lefty up there.
Missing. 2-1.
He pulls it. That could be trouble out there.
Yeah, if you can pull it down that line, put it in the corner. And the pitch. Strike at the knees. Cosgrove didn't like it. Kinney, 2-2 pitch upcoming. 2 outs. 1 on for the Irish. It's the winning run. Ball 3. Full count. Runner should be going here. Aaron Thompson scheduled to bat next.
The pitcher is shaking his head. It looks like he's frustrated that he's still on the mound.
And Cosgrove looks at strike 3 as Kinney gets out of the jam. And another strikeout for Kinney. And that will do it. We'll go to extra innings after 7 full. 0-0. We go to the top of the 8th. And boy, these 2 teams playing so good, they want to play a little bit more. It's the king of the hill. Where's Boomhauer?
And we got Boomhauer, Hank, Rusty Shackelford, and
Where's John Redcorn? I haven't watched that show lately.
Last time I caught it was the episode where somebody's thrown out a couch and they moved the couch to the back alley.
Oh, gosh. Sounds like my college days. Fitzgerald comes out for the top of the 8th.
So we get overtime then for extra innings, time and a half?
Don't count on it. So it's 9:38. We've got a good 50 minutes until we have to start our last inning.
Geez, we'll probably be in, what, 13, 14 innings by then?
Thorson, who had the error in the bottom of the 7th now, will try to make it right. See if he can start something here for Green Mill. Fitzgerald's pitch just misses for a ball. Fitzgerald mad about that one. He thought it should be a strike. Missing again. Not missing by much.
Yeah, he works incredibly fast out there on the mound.
Another ball,
Oh.
3-0. Not a good start here. We got lights on the center again. And they're pulling out. Strike, 3-1.
Hearing a lot of chatter coming out of the Brewers.
Yeah, they've really been talking it up in the last couple innings. The pitch, fouled back. 3-2. Fitzgerald working his way back.
Count can get full so fast.
And the pitch. Thorson to center. And it's caught by Michael.
We get someone to pull it or go opposite field or something.
Kalaji now steps in with 1 out for Green Mill.
Give the right fielders some work out there tonight. They haven't done anything, have they?
No, one play, Kuhlman had a nice catch out there, I think in the 6th. Nice pitch there by Fitzgerald. In the top of the 8th, winner wins the division. 1-1. Two and 1 the count. Fitzgerald working a little overtime. In the dirt. 3-1. Laboring a little bit right now is Fitzgerald. Kalaji hits it. Handcuffed a little bit to right center. Kuhlman there. 2 outs.
Now, in the event of a tie, Irish stay in first, I believe.
Yeah, I would believe so. Opegard. Looks at ball 1 from Fitzgerald. Ground ball. Gets through. Past Therian. Base hit. 2 out. Base hit for Green Mill. Mike Kinsel now. The leadoff hitter. It's a good opportunity here. Fitzgerald with a ball. Looks like there's a little bit off these pitches right now from Fitzgerald.
Oh, he's got to be getting tired out there after 8 innings.
Oh, the ball gets past Bjorken. Opagard goes to second.
Boy, just when we mentioned he's getting tired, he kind of had a sloppy throw over to first.
He's got to shake that one off and just concentrate here on the batter. With 2 outs, all you got to do is get 1 out.
We don't got a pitch count, but he's got to be getting up there.
Time called. He just kind of flips it over there, and wasn't the greatest of throws. Bjorken probably could have had that, but I'll leave most of the onus there on Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. Kinsel has a 1-1 count.
He's telling him secret pitch he wants next.
Yeah, he wants
the Terminator.
It's going to need it. Runner in scoring position for the Brewers. Fouled back there by Kinsel.
Tell you
like
what,
that high fastball.
Tell you what, you get a hold of this next one, I'll let you name it.
It's 1-2. 2 out. Runner on second for the Brewers. And they check the runner. Walks him back.
He just walks him back and gets right back up on the mound.
Fitzgerald's pitch. Hit to medium range left, and it's caught. Out number 3, Fitzgerald did a nice job of getting out of that inning and that jam after he had that errant throw to first to check the runner. After 7.5, 0-0, the Irish with an opportunity to win the game and win the division.
Well, I don't even think we've seen more than 4 batters come up in an inning yet either.
I'm doing the Irish book, and I do not have more than... No, I had 5 in the first inning. I take that back.
Oh, okay. Yep, a lot of zeros. Last time I saw that many zeros was on Toby Stanga's IQ test. Or was it his ACT? I forget.
Gonna say, last time he saw that many zeros was in Toby's box score for basketball. 0 for 0. 0 minutes.
No, he wouldn't be 0 for 0. It'd be like 0 for 20. He's got no qualms about shooting.
Hey. Didn't you guys build your house with all the bricks Toby made?
Yeah, at least the retaining wall.
Aaron Thompson leads things off for the Irish, the left fielder. Fouls it up, right over the dugout. Girton goes after it. Out of play.
Yeah. Must be some kind of imaginary line going down there to consider it out of play.
Fouled back again by Thompson. Quickly 0-2. Churchill on deck. This has been one of the best town ball games I've ever seen. Strike 3.
Irish did not like that last call. They thought it was way down in the dirt.
Another strikeout for Kinney. He's got 6 tonight. Tim Churchill looks at a strike.
He's got 6 strikeouts now?
Yep.
Wow, he's gotten them pretty quietly.
And the pitch. Bluff bunt there by Churchill. 1-1. Kinney. Churchill. Base hit.
Going after the high stuff.
That'll do. Gets a runner on with 1 out. Bring up Danny Miller.
It's Miller time.
We don't call you the best color guy in local access sports for nothing there, Jesse.
I don't think there's anything else I can go with Miller, is there?
No. Miller looks at ball 1.
If I go to a Timberwolves game this year, that's what I want to be screaming for Mike Miller.
He'll be screaming for his lady friend. Fouled right back. 1-1 now to Miller. Fouled straight back over our heads here.
And speaking of basketball, too, it sounds like Kevin Love's doing pretty good down in the summer league right now.
Yeah, he's working out with the Olympic team. They're scrimmaging against some of the younger guys.
There's going to have to be 2 sides to my sign, Miller time and Love at first sight.
Wow.
You like that?
Swing and a miss, and Miller sits down with a strikeout. Well, this Timberwolves team is going to be have a different look to it, I'll tell you.
I think it should be good for the team.
Marcus Fitzgerald would love a big hit here. Swing and a miss. He struck out once. Pardon me, walked last time. Got a base hit in his first at bat. Set a ball, 1-1. Bjerken on deck with a runner on first. The Irish are a couple left turns away from a winning run here. One and 2 to Fitzgerald. Ground ball. Hard play, nothing there, can't play it. And that will be a base hit for Fitzgerald. Churchill goes to second. Nick Bjerken, with a runner in scoring position, has the opportunity to be the hero.
Good idea to hold on to that ball, though. Is it 2 outs? You don't want to rush it over there and cause an error. Pitcher looks like he's getting a little tired out there.
Yeah, Kinney taking his time now. Gonna play the outfield in a little bit here.
Starting to get those bugs coming out now, attracting all these lights.
Bjerken ready. Pitch. Low and outside for ball 1 to Nick Bjerken. TJ Therian on deck, the third baseman.
I don't think we've seen any action in either team's bullpen yet either.
Bjerken ground ball. Won't get through, and that'll do it. Put out at second, and that will do it for Stockmens Irish in the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the 9th inning. These teams deadlocked at zeros. Nobody giving up anything.
I'm getting a little hungry. You think they'd deliver it to the field here?
They might. You might be calling the bottom of the 8th, though, because my kidneys are just about screaming.
Ready to burst?
Yeah.
You got 2 water bottles there.
Yeah, and they're both in me now.
We'll use one of them. Or both if you
Dilly Bobbin.
grab another bottle.
We got it here to get to this thing called life. Best movie ever.
What?
Purple Rain.
Oh.
Prince was all cool back then. And
He's coming out for the 9th inning.
yeah, Fitzgerald, the Iron Man.
No kidding. Probably not doing much tomorrow with that right arm, though.
Yeah, you never know. These guys have jobs, and it's not like they get to sit in the hotel like the big leaguers and have people wait hand and foot on them. He'll be sleeping with some ice tonight.
Yeah. There we see a little action.
Nick Winicky is up to bat here for Green Mill. Mike Vasquez in the pen for Stockmens, the lefty. First pitch from Fitzgerald, and their first strike. Ball in the dirt. 1-1 to Winicky. Here's the pitch from Fitzgerald. Just missing. 2-1. Missing again, 3-1. Fitzgerald doesn't want to put the leadoff runner on. Giving Green Mill the opportunity to use some of those outs to advance the runner. Fouled straight back by Winicky. Here's the pitch, full count. Fouled up, straight up.
Should be in play.
Therian says he's got it. Does. 1 out.
He's had to go to his left at the last second there. I tell you, those balls straight up in the air are tough. Tough to judge.
Mike Moran now, and he's a potent hitter. With Fitzgerald maybe laboring a little bit here, you might be able to get a big hit here from Moran. Ball 1. I would think Fitzgerald will probably be done after this inning, regardless of what happens. Moran deep.
Uh-oh.
Deep.
Uh-oh.
Gone! Mike Moran gives Green Mill the lead in the top of the 9th with a solo blast right over the center field sign.
That could be trouble.
Mike Moran had a home run 3 weeks ago. He gets one tonight. It means a little bit more tonight.
He's been a solid contributor over these last 2 games we've seen here out in the field and at the plate.
Steve Girton, I would like to add to it here for Green Mill.
Just dead center. Swing
and a miss by Girton. Strike 1.
I don't think there was anything against Fitzgerald either on that pitch.
No, the only thing that might be a little bit of velocity off here because it's so late in the game.
That one's in the gap.
Burton drops it in for a base hit. Fitzgerald's arm might be feeling a little bit like some jello right now. Gornick steps in with one out, one on, and one already in.
It looks like he threw that breaking ball maybe, and it just didn't break much and hung out over the plate.
Strike from Fitzgerald. Another strike. Quickly 0-2 to Gornick. Corbin Keeger due up next. High for ball one. Checks the runner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gornick will sit down. How many strikeouts right now for Mr. Fitzgerald?
Looks like we got one. Looks like 5 for him.
Corbin Keeger.
Solid pitching performance.
Yeah, he's going to be remembered as the guy that gave up that home run to Moran, but he's had a wonderful game on the hill. Strike right in there for Fitzgerald.
It's always tough when you pitch that good of a game and one hit can ruin
Like
everything.
Scott
for you.
Baker on Sunday.
Exactly.
Gave up 2 hits. It's another swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Keeger. Fireworks going off at 10 o'clock Central Time. That was delayed from the home run.
Yeah.
Pitch. Hits him. Keeger goes to first. Girton goes to second. Fitzgerald really struggling right now. Thorson up. If you're the Irish, you want to stop the bleeding right now.
Yeah, they can maybe get 1 run back, but
One you can get. 3,
two-
4.
yeah, will be tough, especially with the way Brewers have been pitching.
Smack to the gap. That's going to score at least 1. It's going to score 2. They're going to try for it. That'll score 2. Keeger comes all the way around from first. A double for Thorson. And that's going to do it for Fitzgerald as Green Mill leads 3-0.
Good way to make up for that error he had earlier.
Kalagi will step in, but he'll have to wait. And a very good performance by Fitzgerald, just running out of gas here in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, I think the Irish maybe waited just a bit too long before taking him out.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back as Mike Vasquez steps on the hill. He'll get his warm-up tosses, and we'll be back to the conclusion of this one. And we're back to McGuire Field here in the top of the 9th, second inning of extra innings. And the Brewers have a 3-0 lead. Get a home run from Moran, and then Thorson, a 2-run double. And now Mike Vasquez finishing up his warm-up pitches. As we get set for some more baseball here, the Irish are going to have a lot to make up here.
It's going to be tough for them. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, but in baseball, well, it's not over until the last out.
Vasquez pitched at MIT. He's ready. Misses for a ball. We saw him 3 weeks ago. Had a hard time finding the strike zone, Jesse.
I remember that.
Foul towards our truck. Oops, only got one ball. Needs more. One and one, 2 out. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. Ajay. Trying to score one more run here. Ball in the ground. 2-2. Vasquez taking his time. Now he's ready. Misses, ball 3. Runner should be going here, full count, 2 outs. Ground ball right to Therian, and that will do it. But not before Green Mill gets 3 in the top of the 9th. And now the Irish down to their last 3 outs to see if they can tie or get the win. It's going to be an uphill battle. And the home run here by Moran started it off.
That was just a great hit.
TJ Therian will lead things off, followed by Mark Therian and then Ben Kuhlman. And Sam Kinney still pitching here for Green Mill, and the Irish got to start hoping that he runs into a little bit of a wall here like Fitzgerald did.
They're not bringing in the closer.
Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn. My buddy called me. My buddy Bob Piechka used to do Game of the Week with me, and he called me the other day, and I answered the phone, and I said, Tire World. Knocked him for a loop. And he, right in cue, went, hey, Lou, Charlie Donovan, Cleveland Indians, how do you like to manage this year? And I went back with I don't know. I got a guy on the other line about some white walls. I'll talk to you later, Charlie.
Had the Bob that used to do the sports show for
Yeah, Bob Piechka. Alive and well.
All right, good to hear. Kind of missed that sports show.
Yeah.
Hint, hint there.
Yeah, we are going to be debuting our new sports show. Therian pops it straight up. Girton's got it. He's going to call for it. Ooh,
jeez.
Tough one there in the lights. 1 out. Mark Therian comes up. Yeah, we're gonna put a new show together, talking about the local sports scene, current events, things like that. Should be fun. Got a lot to talk about here as we Approach August, and that means high school sports can't be too far away. Mark Therian looks at a ball. Kinney, very solid tonight.
We got an official date on that, or just in the works?
Late August, I think, will debut. Ground ball. Out number 2.
Geez, Kinney's looking rock solid still.
Kuhlman. The last hope here for Stockmens.
Game's resting on his shoulders.
Well, he can't do it all with one swing. So just little by little. Kinney looking strong. Just missing.
He's got to go up there, work the count, and you see a pitch you like, take a swing at it.
Ground ball foul. 1-1 now to Kuhlman. Dan Cosgrove scheduled to bat next. Just missing there. 2-1. Strike 2 to Kuhlman. Stockman's down to their last strike. Kinney looking to finish the game. Got him, swing and a miss, and with that swing, Greenmill takes the lead in the division, and they'll get the #1 seed in the playoffs with a nice win here in extra innings over the Irish. They win 3-0 after a great pitcher's duel, and Mike Moran gets the game-winning home run in the top of the ninth. They added 2 more, and that will do it. Greenmill wins impressively, but both teams played a solid game. Jesse, your final thoughts?
Greenmill played a great game, a little payback for the last game we're here. I don't think you can really say anything negative about anyone on the night. Great pitcher's duel, and this game the Brewers came out on top.
Excellent game. Try to follow both these teams in the playoffs as we get set for that playoff season. It should be a fun one. Both these teams look to be top contenders in both the playoffs and the state tournament. So congratulations to Greenmill. They win tonight 3-0. And our player of the game, I'm going to go with Mike Moran and Sam Kinney, the pitcher. One heck of a job. Nine innings full. That was a great outing for him, and should be fun. These two teams might have to play each other again because these two are definitely the class of the Skyline League.
Kind of hope you get to see him again. Be a good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. For everyone here at Town Square Television, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank our crew. I want to thank the Stockmens Irish and the Greenmill Brewers of West St. Paul. For Jesse Stanga and Toby Stanga, who's in the truck, I want to thank them and want to wish you a very good evening. Thanks for watching. This is Blair Reynolds saying see you next time on Game of the Week. Good night.